U-96 patrol logs, 20th of December 1941. The BDU are concerned that military shipping to the USSR is growing month on month. It must be stopped to lead to victory for our troops on the Eastern Front. Once again they are sending us back to the Barents Sea to patrol AC-1 to AC-4 to make sure we sink a minimum of 4,000 tons of merchant shipping and continue to minimise the ships getting through in the Arctic convoys. Hi everyone, welcome back to U-96. Here we are on our weekly patrol log, coming up to the end of 1941. We're completed our designated run in AC-1 to AC-4. We've done the 2,500 kilometre patrol. Nothing. It's one of those areas that they did say minimal shipping was expected in the area. So no surprises that we didn't actually find anything. Wow, that's a real shirt and a half, isn't it? So what we're going to do now, we're heading down to where, down to the Norwegian Sea, where the main sort of campaign of the Arctic convoys is based. I'll show you on the map actually, it'd be easier. So we're coming down here now. So we're patrolling up here between AC-1 and AC-4 around Bear Island to try and get anything, but nothing. But so yeah, here's the Arctic convoys, the sort of the campaign thing, and we're going to be hunting around here. Hopefully we'll get some kills and add to that tonnage. If not, we may get a message from the BDU, and there may well be further orders coming our way to sink some ship with some special technical super weapon on there or something. But for now, we're just sailing on. We'll drop down intermittently to listen to any contacts on the sea, to see if we can hear any ships from long range, but yeah, at the moment we're just sailing. We could probably put the red light on. Roxanne! No, put the red light on, it'll help the eyes of the crew adjust quicker when they come in and out of the submarine. So yep, anyway, we're going to patrol down to there, and hopefully if we spot any enemy shipping, we'll bring you straight back and we'll plan the attack. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, we've made it to February. Yeah, we didn't get anything. No sightings whatsoever in that early patrol. So we've been back to port, got another patrol. We had to go back to refuel. And we've now completed our second patrol, and still not a sausage up here in the Arctic Circle, it would seem. However, things may have just changed. We have just had smoke on the horizon. Apparently. I don't think I'm going to see it in this weather. But yeah, smoke has been spotted on the horizon. I'll take their word for it. But we are going to follow that contact and see if we can engage. The weather is appalling, but we'll try and get ahead of it. It's dark. It's always dark up here now. It's really actually apocalyptic storm. Look at the clouds, they're red and bruised and really angry. It's just black behind us. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to sail off and see if we can catch whatever this funnel smoke is. If it's a merchant, we'll engage. If it's a destroyer or a corvette just on a bit of a ramble around, then we'll leave it be. But yeah, I'll bring you back once we know a little bit more. And there she is. Argentinian. Okay, so she's neutral. So this allows us to test out her neutrality, and we'll try and board her and see what supplies she's got, see what she's carrying, and see where she's going, and try to determine if it's a smuggler or a genuine merchant. So yeah, we're going to close in now. This freighter is unarmed and seems to not be escorted. While it sails under a neutral flag, ideally we should investigate what it is carrying and if it's the destination to ensure that it is not smugglers heading for an enemy port. Let's send a delegation. I like that. A delegation. Sounds less aggressive, doesn't it? Right. Let's see who we got and what skill points we got. Focus. Navigator. Officer will be able to perform navigation tasks exceptionally well. For this reason, he may rise navigation quality to 150% instead of 100. Using this knowledge, he can also put in question the course of boarded freighters considering their claimed target ports and shipping documents. So we'll send the captain. We'll give the captain a rifle just to be quite intimidating. What else have we got? Connections. Any foreign language speakers? He's got navigation as well. We've got lots of these navigation. French speaker, right? Franz, you can come as well. Oh, we'll send an engineer. Herman, you can come aboard as well. And we'll take 7 crew members. Good. So the delegation is sent. Please wait while the delegation travels to the destination. You can leave this screen anytime. But we'll stay on it. We'll stay on it. There you go. I can hear some repairs going on. Merchant ship deck. After climbing the deck, your crew faces a cold welcome from the cargo ship's captain. Crew. What do you want? Asked the captain in German without exchanging any pleasantries. This is a neutral ship and you shouldn't be here. Well, ask the captain for the shipping documents. There he goes. Handed him straight over. You ask the captain for documents that state what the cargo loaded on his ship and where they are headed. He was ready for this since these documents are already prepared in his hands and gives them to you right away. He looks a bit nervous when you carefully analyse the document's contents. According to the documents, this ship is travelling from Porto Vigo and transports tea. If these documents are correct, the ship is not involved in the war effort, and sinking it would lead to a diplomatic incident of some degree. Let's put pressure on state that these documents seem to be false. If you have any suspicions that something is wrong about the cargo or their claimed destination port, well, first of all, the port of Vigo is in Portugal. So what he's doing up here in the Arctic Circle seems a little bit weird. I don't think they make tea up here, or they grow tea up here, so... The captain of the freighter raises an eyebrow and denies anything is wrong. He asks you to be more specific. State that the course doesn't look like they're travelling to Porto Vigo. Requires navigator. Boom. The captain is surprised that you make such a claim, and without any sign of hesitation goes for a map and shows you that the course is actually correct. Rubbish! He seems to be right. Fine, okay. Let's leave that. What's this skill here? Merchant. We need to get the merchant skill. Right, let's search the cargo hold then. Captain confirms that you can have a look if that's needed. He invites you to follow him. After a short walk, you're in the ship's cargo hold. Your crew is searching the cargo hold for potential contraband. And what's the betting one of their cousins married a German in Hamburg lady? We've seen it all before. The officer from your group looked around the freighter, accompanied by a talkative sailor who speaks some German. He shared his views on the war and told you about his uncle that married a woman from Hamburg. Everyone's marrying that woman from Hamburg. Regarding the search, nothing suspicious was found. Officer looked at some of the cargo but haven't found anything unusual. It does indeed look like tea. Ah, they must be working for the British. Have to be. There's no other explanation for it. Argentina, Porto Vigo, carrying tea. I am going to return to our ship. And we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll find out if that's right or wrong later. But for now, you get a pass. Tea is one of the imported goods. So they do import tea. So he does seem to be heading away from it though. But with the broken English in the text, you never quite know what to think, whether or not it is a genuine smuggler, or it's just, you know, a slight bit of text jank. You never know. You're never quite sure. We'll find out later, but we're gonna let that one sail on. Right, let's continue patrolling this area. See if we can find anybody else. Okay, a short while after we inspected the Argentinian merchant ship, we sent the report back to the BDU, and we've just received a reply. This is where they turn around and say it's got some secret technology on it, and in fact that is Master T, which is going to give the British forces superhuman strength. We'll find out. I could be just making that up. A new mission. We have information that is critical. Sorry, we have information that critical technology has been loaded onto the freighter Empire Cameron. It must be sunk at all costs. Its predicted location is 6765 north, 1082 east. Good. Finally, been waiting for something like this. So Empire Cameron. Let's go hunting. Okay, periscope up. The observation periscope up as well. There we go. Ships ahoy. Is that the lead one? It might be the lead one. What do we got then? We got merchants. What is that? Is that like the Panama flag? Who knows? Ooh. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Right. Lots of juicy targets coming our way. Fantastico. Let's have a look on the hydrophone. Nice. Look at this. What don't you see? You don't see an escort. I can't believe that. A convoy this size without an escort. This could be payday if that's the case. Goodness gracious me. This is a freighter, obviously. I think it's a one of those. Yes, indeedy. Right, let's get the speed checked. It's an Empire something on the name tag. It could be Cameron. It could be Cameron. I'll have a look in a second. 8 knots. Let's get her course. So she is currently 31 degrees and 22 and 31. So if we go this side, 31 and 2,200. So 8 knots 2,231. Right. Then we've got an NA1 following her up. Brilliant. What we got torpedoes wise? All the toys. We've got all the toys. Perfect. Right. What's the... I always think that's the ID book. What's the depth of keel? 8.9 meters. So we go for a magnetic in 1. 8.9. We'll go 9 meters. How are you doing for... Angular slowly coming in. 8 knots seems quick. They don't normally do 8 knots. Stand by. It's taking a while. I'm going to fire early. That then gives us the opportunity to fire an impact one should we need to. This is the ship. This is the ship we need for our mission.
Feindliches Schiff wurde getroffen.
Beautiful. Right on the bow.
Minimale Schäden.
Bugger. Okay. Tube 2, fire.
Los!
Oh, I've just fired that, and maybe with that hit on the front, she may have slowed down. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I regret that decision slightly. However, we've got some ships coming in further back. Ooh. Yeah, that torpedo missed because she's weaving. So if we drop that to say 7 knots, get tube 3. It's a cold one. What's the just double check these calculations. She's weaving in all the time. So she's 1200 meters and 67 degrees. .67 and 1200 meters. So we're going to adjust that down to 7, 1200 meters, and yeah, about there. Fire 3. Come on, tube 3. Besides law, we won't be able to hit the bloody target after not being able to miss last week. Oh, that we might have missed. It is a miss. Unbelievable. Right, sod this. I've had enough. Surface the bloody boat. There's no escorts here. Right, here we go then. There's no escort. Help yourself, fellas. Minimal damage from a magnetic torpedo underneath the hull, I ask you. Maybe that's the secret technology. This is the one we want to sink. I'm not going to let her sneak away or waste more torpedoes trying to hit her. So we'll just get up and blast the deck gun, and we'll see what we can get with the deck gun today. Oh, we hit something. That's exactly the one we were aiming for, I swear, Governor. Right, I'll stop. I don't want to get into a position where she can ram us. One through the bridge. Finally. Actually, I wonder if we can board these boats. Die. Die now. Right, so we've got ships going behind us. There we go. I think she's almost dead. I think she's gone. Good. Right. So we hit the ship down here, remarkably. Let's move forward slowly and we'll start engaging these with the deck gun. Cameron hasn't quite gone yet. That should be done for definite this time. Right, got an NA1 freighter over here. It's very rare that you can just go man the deck gun crazy. Still a little bit nervous that there's going to be some destroyers come out of nowhere in a second. But if they're not going to protect their shipping, then they've got to be prepared to lose it. Let's switch to some armor piercing. Some holes in the side. That's the Cameron sunk. So our main mission objective has been completed, which is good. What we'll do, we'll exhaust the gun, and then if we've got nothing left, we'll get ahead of this convoy. I think she's gone. We'll get ahead of this convoy, let them settle down, and then we'll go in again with the deck gun. Sorry, with the torpedoes, once they've been reloaded. That NA1's caught a light and she is burning quite brightly in the night sky. Let's all stop here. We've got another one in front. Ooh, slightly short with the firing there. Yeah, I think we might inspect one or two of these. They'll allow us to, of course. Obviously a lot of them will be coming up enemy. That Panama? It might not be in Panama. I just thought I saw a Panama flag. That would be neutral, I believe. So you could certainly inspect that. Ooh, got choppy there for a moment. How's that NA1? That's sunk. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Trying to get some hits with these armor piercing along the waterline. Get the water flooding into the lower decks. Get one through the boiler room, hopefully. Coming low on ammo now. Right, get some high explosives just to try and get a fire going. I just skimmed across the deck, that one. Hey! Right, another one over there, a couple over there. So we might have to start using the torpedoes in a second. What is this AA? Shell. Let's load one of those up. That would be quite funny. It's like a fragmentation shrapnel grenade, is it? I say grenade, but you know, shell. Don't know. It seems to be doing the job. Right. We're running. Tube 1 loaded. Brilliant. What I might do is throw the cat amongst the pigeons. Periscope depth.
Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen.
Let's get down.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Right, scope up. Alright, scope is up. That ship is burning brightly. Actually doesn't look that certain of death, to be honest. Right, we got this one coming in front. Let's target her. She is one of them. Her velocity is Empire Panther. They probably know exactly where we are. Is that another one behind? Yeah, another one behind. There's loads of Empire ships. It's quite high on the waterline for this one. 7 knots, 300 meters, and 47. Ooh. 47. And 350 meters. We may be a little bit close.
Rohr 1, bewässern.
Oh, they said it was 67. There. Fire now. Whenever you're ready.
Rohr 1, bewässert.
Shoot one away. We may be too close.
Feindliches Schiff wurde getroffen.
Nah, that's fine.
Feuer an Deck.
Beautiful. Right, switch. We got one behind us as well. Swedish. Definitely up to no good then. 6 knots. Okay. Angle about. She says she's going away from us. $700 meters, 139. 139. Just about able to fire. 1389, that's probably fine. And 700 meters. Tube 5 is cold, but it'll do.
Rohr 5 bewässert.
Fire.
Los!
Tube 5 away. Alright, can't get those. Which one is that? That is... the Norwegian ship slowly going down. Oh, that's the one we just hit with a torpedo there. Nice, that's the one we deck gunned. This is the one we just hit a moment ago. She's turning. And she spotted the torpedo.
Feindliches Schiff wurde getroffen.
It don't matter. We got her. Oh. What's the damage? Not a lot by the looks of it. We've got a ship coming in there. So if we go rudder midships back at Lickety Split, we might be able to get a shot up on this one.
Rot eingeladen.
So 77, 700 on the meters and 6 knots. Perfect. Right. Ready to fire whenever we can. Tube 2, flood.
Bewässern.
Just gone over. As soon as you can.
Rohr 2
Tube 2 away. Only 700 meters. We can watch this one in real time. It's not going to take long to cover that distance. Gone for an impact. We could have gone for magnetic again, but we didn't have much luck with the Empire camera, did we? Maybe it was just it hit on the bow and it wasn't as effective as if you hit under the center of the ship. But hopefully any second now, Sirius will burst into flame. We can't have missed it.
Feindliches Schiff wurde getroffen.
Oh, we almost missed.
Feuer an Deck.
She's sped up. She's sped up. But that looks quite a hit to the rear. Will probably be a end game hit. That's probably going to be a little bit far. Yeah, look, she's already sinking. Excellent. So we'll hold fire there. We probably need to get a couple more deck gun shells into that one. Oh, it's just ignited again. To get that one sunk. And how is old Gertrude? She's listing, but she's still going strong. Right then. This one's pretty much gone now. Okay, there is Gertrude. Let's see if we can encourage her to sink. We've got high explosives loaded.
Feuer an Deck.
Only want to fire what we have and what we need to. We've got 14 shells left. But I'd rather confirm this kill than miss out trying to hunt down more. A few holes in. You can always use, you know, torpedoes to finish these off, but it's always nice to finish them off the deck gun. Keep those torpedoes safe. Oh, she's leveling off, which makes me think that the water's getting in. Two more shells left. Hopefully we'll just about finish her.
Feuer an Deck.
Right. Only thing else we can do is rake it with the anti-aircraft gun. This is a bit last resort, isn't it? But it's setting fires away, so that's good. Short-lived though. Right, let's get some armor piercing, see if we can get some holes in the side of this. Let's all stop. Oh, we just took the mast down. And another mast. Wow, this is the demasting tool. Wow. I think that's probably her gone now. We'll just oh my god, the front of the ship just fell off. Did we just cut it with like a Gatling gun in half? Wow. Wow. Well, that was something. That was something indeed. Quick scan of the location. All looks good. Right. We've got some lifeboats here. We can probably take some of these guys on board. Okay, so there we go. Made it back to port finally, and oh, just shy of the first marker, which is the 50,000 tons of the Arctic Convoy. Good progress though. So the Empire Cameron on Intel tells us that it had a tonnage of 4,557 tons and was for transporting utilities from Freetown to Gibraltar. It was registered in the UK. Rudolph, registered in Sweden. It was carrying food from Freetown to Gibraltar. Gross registered tonnage of 2,257 tons. Empire Panther, 3,280 tons, transporting medical supplies from Freetown to Gibraltar. It was registered in the United Kingdom. Barroy sunk, SS Barroy. This ship was registered in Norway and was carrying tea from Freetown to Gibraltar. Registered tonnage of 5,955 tons. SS Sirius was sunk, registered in Norway, carrying medical supplies from Freetown to Gibraltar. Tonnage of 4,646 tons. And the Gertrude Barat sunk. Sources inform us that this ship was headed from Freetown to Gibraltar with medical supplies. The ship's tonnage was 4,463 tons. It was registered ship of Sweden. Good. Right. So 8,000 monies earned and 33 reputation boost. Tonnage sunk 25,180 tons. Time 16 days, 22 hours at sea. That's the second patrol, not the first patrol, of course. Distance travelled 7,654 kilometres. So there we have the 6 ships that we sunk. Empire Cameron, found, sunk, travelled 2,000 things, and our minimum expectation was to sink 4,000 tons, 25,000 tons complete. I'm guessing the Rio Tuba, which we inspected, they were happy with. They were happy with our inspection, and nothing was amiss on that one. So that's all good. That's all good. Yeah, happy days. Quite pleased with that. I'll keep the men well fed anyway. But we'll get the torpedoes reloaded, more fuel, and we'll be heading back out. Maybe a mission next time. Maybe we'll just tick over that last bit we need for the Arctic convoys. But either way, U-96 continues on our weekly patrols, going from strength to strength. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.